In a future time, humans have made a groundbreaking achievement by creating a special vehicle capable of traveling faster than the speed of light. This monumental innovation means that they can now explore other planets, distant galaxies, and even other universes, realms that humanity has not yet reached. However, unbeknownst to them, a mysterious entity exists in the cosmos, one that harbors a desire to prevent human progress. But why does this entity seek to hinder humanity's advancement? To uncover this enigma, we must start from the very beginning. Welcome to today's episode of Space Mystery. Our story begins with a spaceship named Longshot, currently positioned in Earth's orbit, eagerly awaiting the green signal for launch. This momentous occasion marks the culmination of the greatest invention in human history, a spaceship capable of exceeding the speed of light. Today, for the first time, this revolutionary spacecraft will be tested. Its mission is to journey to Mars at a speed faster than light and deploy several satellites upon arrival. With this technological marvel, no planet is beyond reach. Humanity now stands on the brink of leaving their home galaxy to traverse the infinite expanse of the universe. As the entire population of Earth watches the live telecast, anticipation and excitement fill the air. Inside the spaceship, there is only one astronaut, Ethan. Today is a monumental day for him. If this experiment succeeds, Ethan will become the first person to travel at the speed of light. As he prepares for the launch, memories of his family flood his mind. He recalls promising his wife, Abby, and their son, Jack, that he must undertake this mission for the sake of humanity. He assured them that the risks were worth it. Abby, filled with a mix of pride and anxiety, watches the live TV broadcast of her husband's historic mission. The spaceship could be launched at any moment. Finally, the green signal from NASA arrives. Ethan, with a steady hand and determined heart, enters the coordinates for Mars. He then activates the lightspeed engine. Almost instantly, Ethan realizes that the ship is moving faster than light itself. The fabric of space-time around him bends and warps. In an astonishingly brief span of just 2 minutes, Ethan finds himself in front of Mars. This incredible feat took less time than it takes for light to travel from Earth to Mars, which is at least 3 minutes. This means their experiment has been a resounding success. Ethan has not only made history, but has also opened a new frontier for human exploration. Back on Earth, the atmosphere was electric with joy and excitement. The TV broadcast captured the jubilant reactions of people everywhere, celebrating how NASA had made history that day. Among the viewers, Abby was beaming with pride and relief as she watched her husband Ethan accomplish this incredible feat. After successfully deploying a satellite into Mars's orbit, the foundation for future human colonies on Mars was laid. Signals from NASA instructed Ethan to return to Earth. He began preparing the engine and inputting Earth's coordinates. However, as he initiated the return sequence, he quickly realized that something was wrong. The spaceship's engine was malfunctioning. At the same time, NASA detected a sudden, inexplicable disruption in their entire system. Despite running diagnostics, neither Ethan nor NASA could find any errors. Everything appeared to be functioning perfectly. Yet something was undeniably amiss. Ethan soon discovered that his system was no longer under his control. Panic set in as his spaceship was abruptly engulfed by a wormhole. NASA watched in horror as their connection with Ethan's ship was severed. Ethan, too, realized that his ship was being pulled beyond the Milky Way galaxy, and he had no control over its trajectory. Powerless and adrift, Ethan was hurtling through unknown regions of space. Finally, the ship emerged from the wormhole. Ethan found himself in an entirely unfamiliar part of the universe, far beyond the realms of human exploration. Ethan's eyes widened in shock as he looked out the window of his spaceship. Before him stood a colossal alien structure, an awe-inspiring testament to advanced technology. It was clear to him now that this structure had created the wormhole in the Milky Way galaxy and transported him to this unknown location. On Earth, scientists were equally baffled, their instruments unable to track Ethan's ship anywhere within the galaxy. Speculation ran wild. How could the ship have vanished so quickly and completely? News channels around the world erupted with the story. The first light-speed spaceship had disappeared from Mars's vicinity. Abby, overwhelmed with fear and anxiety, struggled to stay composed. Her husband's life was in peril, and even NASA had no answers or leads on his whereabouts. Back in space, Ethan noticed 2 small shuttles emerging from the massive structure and heading toward him. By now, he had grasped the enormity of what he was facing. The giant structure was a Dyson sphere, a megastructure theoretically capable of being built around an entire star, harnessing its energy for unimaginable purposes. As the small shuttles approached his spaceship, Ethan's mind raced with questions. What did these advanced beings want? Would they help him, or was he in danger? In reality, the concept of the Dyson sphere is a fascinating theory first proposed by the scientist Freeman Dyson in 1960. According to Dyson, a highly advanced civilization would eventually reach a stage where it could harness all the energy from its star by constructing a massive structure around it. This megastructure, known as a Dyson sphere, would envelop the star and capture its energy output, allowing the civilization to sustain itself with virtually unlimited power. Ethan, now understanding the enormity of what lay before him, realized that the gigantic sphere he saw was absorbing energy from a star. This indicated the presence of an advanced alien civilization far beyond anything humans had achieved. While humanity celebrated the creation of a light-speed engine, they remained unaware of civilizations capable of constructing colossal Dyson spheres and traveling through wormholes across galaxies. Two small shuttles had approached Ethan's ship. Fear gripped him as he contemplated the possibility of never seeing his family again. He glanced at the photo of his wife, Abby, and their son, Jack, trying to draw strength from their faces in what he feared might be his last moments. The shuttles began to disintegrate his ship, and Ethan braced himself, fearing the worst. Suddenly, in a flash, his body was disintegrated, and he vanished from his ship. Meanwhile, on Earth, Abby had nearly lost all hope. A day had passed since the ship disappeared, and NASA still couldn't locate Ethan's ship. Then suddenly they started receiving signals indicating that a large wormhole was opening in Earth's orbit. The wormhole fully opened, and from it emerged the two small shuttles that had taken Ethan. NASA scientists quickly began tracking the shuttles as they descended towards Earth. Abby and Jack, hearing strange noises outside, ran to investigate. To their astonishment, they saw the alien shuttles landing nearby. The shuttles reintegrated Ethan in front of them using an advanced body transfer technology. Once Ethan was fully reformed, the shuttles returned to the wormhole, which then closed behind them. Overwhelmed with joy and relief, Ethan embraced Abby and Jack. He explained that the aliens had delivered a message. Humans were not permitted to travel beyond their galaxy or at light speed. That was why they had abducted his ship and transported him to their Dyson sphere. The aliens' advanced civilization had constructed these incredible structures and had the capability to open wormholes across galaxies. Despite the ordeal, Ethan was overjoyed to be reunited with his family, and he relayed the aliens' warning to the scientists at NASA. In fact, the aliens revealed that they had always been keeping an eye on humans. Since humanity posed no threat until now, they had chosen to remain hidden. However, with humans now capable of traveling at light speed, the aliens had no choice but to intervene. They sent Ethan back with a stern warning. Humans are not allowed to progress further or face the complete destruction of their civilization. This story ends on a dark and thought-provoking note. Are there truly advanced alien civilizations out there with capabilities far beyond human imagination? Do they have the power to control the destiny of humanity, ensuring that we do not overstep our bounds? And are we, perhaps, under their constant surveillance without even knowing it? And with this, the story comes to an end. Thanks for tuning in, guys.